which is going to be representing the whole series of distribution or the whole series of data. So now what are the characteristics, requisite characteristics of a good average? So when I say requisite characteristics or decided of a good satisfactory average, it is going to be, it should be rigidly defined. मतलब एक value जो आप define करते हो ना, वो पक्का होना चाहिए. इधर उधर नहीं चलता है. Okay? And you should not have bias on it. See, I can take it as this way also. I can take it as that way also. No, it doesn't work with average that way. You have to define it properly, and it should define the entire series of distribution. Please see, like, can I show you an example with yesterday's calculations? Do you have it on hand? So if you see, average represented, average shoes or average size was represented by one value in that whole X series में. एक value था, वो जो X का दिया था ना, वो values का एक value था, उसमें उसके अंदर ही था, if you remember, right? Same way, it should be based on all observations. This is the requisite characteristic of a good average, but we will see when we talk about mathematical averages, do all the, what are the merits and demerits of each based on this? Can we call it as a good average or not based on these characteristics? So when I say it should be based on all the observations, you should consider all the observation and then pick the average out or calculate the average, right? So we'll see where we pick, where we calculate, etc. as of now. But then it should also be easy to calculate and easy to understand. You should not have a very long drawn procedure and very confusing procedure. It should be easily understood. It should be easily calculated. And again, further algebraic treatment should be possible. Like whatever I calculate here, mean, median, mode, etc. I should be able to further treat them. Like maybe I will have it as a statistical analysis. उसके ऊपर और भी कर सकती हूँ, regression कर सकती हूँ, etc. I should be able to algebraically treat them later. And it should not be affected by sampling fluctuations. What is sampling fluctuation? Now I said number of, sizes of shoes available in a shop. So I say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of a sudden 35th size comes. So it is completely a deviation from those data. Are you following? Completely a deviation from all those data. So sampling fluctuation bolte hai usko. Like ages of children in a building, right? So I start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then all of a sudden 15 comes. That is again a deviation from the data. And again, it's, when I say average, jo hai, it is expressed as the same unit as your data series. Now, when I said sizes of shoes in a shop, and my average came to 7, size number 7. So the unit is also size 7 is the average size. Are you following? Average weight of children in a building. Say 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? So supposing I say 19 is the average, 19 kilograms is the average. So the unit that you use for the average is going to be the same as the one that you use for the data series. Following? Represent, and I said it will be the same units. Sorry, yeah. If I say age in years, 24, 26, 27, 27, 30, 29, correct? So I considered all the observations here, and this 27 years was a representative of my data. You saw that? And the units that I'm using is also years. Class, are you following this? Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm using years, which is the unit of the data distribution. So now when I follow it, I see, again, you see, it's the same way. Just that I've written one below the other, or given it one below the other. 1 second. You see here, they've given one below the other. This is one only, frequency 1 year, child number, roll number 1, roll number 2, etc. Okay. And now if you see, we did this method also, if you remember. ये method भी हमने किया था, याद है? This is also discrete series. If you want me to repeat any of these things, work out करके दिखाना है, please feel free to say. ये भी देखा था हमने कल, I mean ये method, यही सब नहीं, but ये method देखा था हमने. And we also started with continuous distribution, if you remember. And any of these things, do you want me to discuss again? Repeat, work out continuously. Should I solve the same textbook problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Solve the same textbook. Need to say share, new share, okay? बीच में sharing रुकेगा because I'm copying the problem, ठीक है? Yes, 3,000, 4,000, 4,000, 5,000. Or can you help me with the problem? Will be better. 3,000 to 4,000, 4,000 to 5,000, 5,000 to 7,000.
चालू रहती है।
I have taken this, so I need to calculate my midpoint. What is my midpoint? Here. How did I tell you calculate midpoint? Equal to 3,000 plus 4,000. Okay. So 3,500. Same procedure you apply and then calculate 3,500, 4,500, 6,000. Because see here there is a gap of 2,000, 5,000 to 7,000. ठीक है? 1,000, 8,000 to 500, 8,500, and then 10,000 to 15,000 is 12,500. So this is what I get. What is the formula? Summation fx by summation f. Equal to arithmetic mean. I hope you're doing it simultaneously in your notebooks. This is what I get as average. Are you following? Class?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
So shall we proceed? I hope the basic things, this is enough, right? We'll just check the textbook again. Are you all following? Because assuming you're all following, I'm proceeding. If there is anything, what I say, sum of all the deviations of all the values from x in the mean is 0, right? Can we check that out? Properties. And the product of arithmetic mean and the number of items gives you the total number of items. Yesterday I told you, right? When I gave you that sum where you had 67 observations or 20 observations. Yaad nahi, I don't remember actually the problem. But if you saw that, it was all amounting to, did you remember that? मैंने अलग अलग दिया था, right? Do you want me to show that again? एक minute. Yesterday's was see, if you remember the 16 जो मैंने छुट्टा छुट्टा लिखा था, you remember? 16 का नहीं, wait. मैंने आपको 16, ये देखो, ये 16 numbers दिए थे, बराबर? And I consolidated and gave you this way. So when I opened, it added up to the same number. You remember that? So, and I also said deviation of x from its mean. So let's try that. That is called as mean deviation. We will learn it when we come to mean deviation. Okay? Remember this property. We will learn it when we come to mean deviation. X fi into x minus x bar is equal to 0. ये जो है ना, जब mean deviation पढ़ते हैं हम पढ़ेंगे. And this is about combined mean. n1 into x1 plus n2 into x2 divided by, we are seeing that next. I'm not going into the detail क्योंकि हम ये सब सीखने वाले हैं in detail. Following? And then when I saw this, another property is sum of squares. Again we will be seeing this. ये भी हम देखेंगे. A is not equal to x bar. समझ में आ रहा है? ये भी हम सीखेंगे आगे. Are you all following?
Yes, ma'am.
Any numbers or any doubt so far? Sorry, any doubt so far?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
So we will skip this because हर एक property हम अलग अलग से in detail देखेंगे. As it is, we have covered most of them. Now, when you see arithmetic mean as a decider of good average is rigidly defined. You're not here and there. You have a fixed number that is defined. It is easy to calculate and easy to understand, and it is also very popular. हर एक चीज में हम mean score of the class, mean score of the or mean income of the people, etc. बोलते हैं, बराबर? And everywhere आपको average बोला तो median याद नहीं आता है, फटाफट mean ही याद आता है. You don't remember mode, you don't remember median, but you remember arithmetic mean, correct? And again, this is based on all the observation. वो भी हमने देखा था, हर एक observation का हम consider करके ही mean लेते हैं. And it is also capable of further algebraic treatment. बाकी अगर आपने variance बोला या group mean निकाला, हर एक चीज को आपको mean ही लग रहा था, बराबर? And also it is not affected by sampling fluctuations. This sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But if you say, supposing I have 15, 16, 17, and then achanak see 500 comes, then it is a problem here. समझ में आ रहा है? Extreme values are going to affect the arithmetic mean. Even sampling fluctuations will affect. When we learn a little about sampling, you will know what it is. Okay? Now, it is a value which may be present in the data. Again, वो भी देखा था. कभी-कभी size number 5, which is already there in the data, that itself. So how can you take it? Correct? Or sometimes अलग ही आता है, 3.16 आता है. Whereas 3.16 data में है ही नहीं. It is all 3, 4, 5, 6 सब whole number है. अचानक decimal आ जाता है. Following? Following?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, when it comes to open-ended class intervals, we may not be, it will be difficult for us to calculate. Open-ended class intervals kya rehte hai? I will just note and show you. Like for example, I have a series of data which says, supposing age, right? Or यहाँ पे Excel में ही दिखाती हूँ. It's very difficult to write here. Saying new share. This is what happens. Open-ended class intervals कैसे रहता है? Class interval, which I say age, okay? Number of people, right? So I will start with greater than 5, greater than 10, right? Greater than 15. So it becomes actually difficult. 3, 4, 5. इसको आप क्या करते हो? You convert it to closed-ended and then do it. Like what do you do to calculate mean? Practically, can I calculate midpoint here? I won't be able to calculate midpoint. So I will say 5 to मुझे convert करना पड़ेगा, बराबर? 5 to 10. Say 10 to 15, right? Sorry. 5 to 10, 10 to 15. ऐसे मुझे convert करके करना पड़ेगा. Directly मैं कुछ भी नहीं कर सकती यहाँ पे. Are you following here? समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
So therefore, directly for open-ended class interval, I cannot compute mean. Any doubt so far? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Can we try the next concept of combined mean? I'm going fast because I assume you know. But if you feel it is fast, if you're not able to understand anything, please let me know. We can always address that issue. Then and there address kar lete hai. Okay? All the 4 students. So when I say 100 boys, arithmetic mean of 100 boys is, so n is equal to 100. So let I say n1 is equal to 100. Sorry, 100. ठीक है? मतलब 100 boys, number of 100 girls. n2 is equal to 50. समझ में आ रहा है? समझ में आ रहा है class?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you? And then I'm going to say x1 bar or average x1 लिखती हूँ. I'm not able to draw the bar and average x1, okay, is equal to 150. Average x2 is equal to 144. So I need to find out average x1, x2. Barabar? x1, x2. There is a formula for it. Combined mean is equal to combined mean is equal to. Are you following, all of you? n1 x1 plus n2 x2. right? The whole divided by n1 plus n2. Have I got everything here? All the items here that I need to calculate? Do I have everything that I need to calculate? I don't have n1 x1. I don't have n2 x2, but I have n1, I have x1. Barabar? So I will say n1 x1 is equal to, ठीक है? n1 x1 is equal to 100 into 150, ठीक है? Which is equal to 15,000. n2 x2. I will say 50 into 144. Right? Am I right? Equal to 50 144. Are you following? Class?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
So I am going to say n1 x1 plus n2 x2. So combined mean is equal to. Can I actually add these two here? n1 x1 plus n2 x2. I'll say okay, एक step कर लेती. 15,000 plus 7200 divided by n1 plus n2 क्या है? 50 plus 100. Okay. So therefore I get 22,200, right? 150. So I get 148 here. Following? समझ में आया मैंने क्या किया?
Yes, ma'am.
I only applied the formula. Have you studied this earlier? So I'll say average of x1, x2 is equal to 52 kgs. बराबर? So I'll say combine, or I'll copy the same thing. Combine mean का formula ही है मेरे पास, बराबर? What I will do here is, I'll say n1 is n2 is n1. What is my n1 here? N1 is 100. Sorry, n1 is 60. n2 is unknown, 40. n2 is 40. Okay. So now I'm going to say average x1 is equal to 60 kgs. Right? Are you following? Class?
Yes, ma'am.
Average x2 is question mark. I don't know. That's my question. Yeah. So now I have this also. So let me calculate that. I say n1 x1 is what? 60 into 60. Barabar? Following? equal to, I'll say 60 into 60. Plus 40 into, let me say x. Okay? 40 into x. Let me say y. 40 into a. 60 into 6 plus 40 into a. ये वाला मैं I'll assume it as a. Let it be a. Divided by 100. Okay. Are you following? Class, are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
और एक और easy तरीका बता दीजिए. The easiest thing is combined summation. देखो आप 100 students का summated weight of 100 students. ठीक है? How do I get that summated? 100 students दिया है, average भी दिया है यहाँ पे, is equal to 52 into 100. This will be much easier, I'll tell you. 52 into 100 is 5200. समझ में आ रहा है? Are you following? Not following?
Following, ma'am.
Okay. So now let me take this. Say I will say this is going to be summation. This is going to be 360 into 60 plus, I'm going to say 40 into a divided by 100 equal to 52. I arrive at the same figure, so I will say 3600 plus 40a is equal to 5200. Barabar? So my 40a is equal to 5200 minus 3600. 5200 minus 3600 comes to this much. A is equal to समझ में आया? So this is going to be 40. Question mark is going to be 40. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Clear? Can you try this problem on your own and give me the answer? Five 500 6500 7500. Okay. Now fx 25,000. And say, okay. Now let me total this. I can't directly submit because there is an error आएगा. So I'm adding all these up. Okay. Same way plus m. Let's see if I get this. Okay, I don't get it. Give me a minute. Let's just change this. 145, right? 145 plus m. Okay. Following all of you? Same way here also. Just so I have 68850, right? 68850 plus 5500 M. Are you following, all of you? Mean is equal to summation Fx by summation F. Okay. So what do I get here? Class, are you following? Class,
Yes, ma'am.
this,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you, divided by this. Okay. I'll just draw a line so that it's divided. एक छोटा सा line so that it's just that. And then I say is equal to 5625. Following? So let me take it to this side, cross multiply karo. I will say 68850 is equal to 5625 into 145 plus.
फिर मैं साफ करूंगी, फिर गंदा हो जाएगा ये। मैं जो साफी क्यों करूं मैं फिर?
Sorry. यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम था आपको? You didn't understand something? So now what I will do here is, are you following? So I will open up the bracket equal to 5625 into 145. Okay. Plus 5625 M. Oh, sorry. Take it. That thing gets messed up. Okay. Plus 5625 M. Okay. So what do I do here? M terms को मैं एक साथ करूंगी और ये जो numbers है उनको एक साथ कर दूंगी, बराबर? So I will take this here. Say 6,123,50 minus 8,15,815,625. Okay, is equal to, I will say, is equal to, I'm going to say, what is happening? 5625 M minus 5500 M. बराबर? Are you following, all of you? Do you know how the signs? ये वाला माइनस हो जाएगा इधर जाते ही और ये वाला इधर जाते ही माइनस हो जाएगा. Following?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you see the interchange terms? So I'm going to say I getting a minus sign here? Let's just see what is equal to 125 m. एक मिनट मैं देखती हूँ यहाँ पे m कैलकुलेशन में कुछ गलती किया था क्या हमने? This is a procedure actually, but एक बार देख लेते कैलकुलेशन. Okay, 68850. Yeah, 68850 and then 68850 plus 5500 m. Right. So was this? Yeah, this is 5500 m. And then on this side I have 90, 120, 135, 145 m. Okay. So I say this is like this and 122625 by 5625 दिया था ना average into 145 okay, plus 5625 m. So when it goes here 5625 and 5500, so that is 125. Let me just check the solution. This is a procedure actually. Are you following? Working out is correct for, I don't know how this minus. Zero. I'm very sorry, yeah.
Ma'am, it is 135000.
किधर बेटा?
About in the table you have written 1350.
क्या पे?
Yeah, it will.
I'll just check. Yeah,
It
yeah.
is
Thank you. Actually,
1400.
just let me know if I'm wrong, please. 135 ऐसे आता है. Okay. अरे sorry. 4500. Thanks, beta. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. 822500. Sorry. Sorry. 822500. Okay. Plus I have 5500 m. Very, very sorry. I'm extremely sorry about this. Eight 822500. Okay. Minus 815625, right, is equal to, abhi correct hai na? Thanks a lot. I will say so I get 55 here. Frequency is 55. Who said that actually? The correction?
I told ma'am, Aditi.
Thank you very much, Aditi. Thank you. So you understood? And I'm very sorry about that error. I didn't actually notice. Any doubts so far?
No, ma'am.
Shall we continue tomorrow? If you can work out the easier problems, please try. Okay? Shall we wind up?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a nice day. Bye, all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. I'll post this in your classroom.